It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Patriots, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
And not the start that anyone really wanted. Maybe expected, though, 0-2 to begin. But that happens when you have a rookie quarterback. There's going to be some growing pains. But what I like is around this team, the players, the coaching staff, all of them keep emphasizing how much they believe in him, and they expect the results to show themselves soon.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one's incomplete. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Perry, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Olave motioning to the left. Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You look at this Patriots defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hey. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
From the shotgun, May with it. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Play action, May. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yeah, that's a nice pickup there, especially when it comes on the heels of a 3-and-out the first time you have the ball. They were determined to not have that happen again, and that's a nice throw for their first down of the game.
You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Perry. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. May. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, May. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now 3rd down and very long. They'll throw with May. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Patriots take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here is May. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's May. They'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Kamara up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes. Stack it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are able to move back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
And the point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is now 10-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of the Patriots offense ready to go to work once more.
Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play, because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next drive if I'm the defense.
Got to do something.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
From the gun on third down is May.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they go play action with May.
Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
To throw, it's May.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. On third down, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Olave holds it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here.
He completes it to Olave.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Now back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Darius Slayton, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Elijah Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll throw with May.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out right to Bourne. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From the gun, it's Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. May now off the bootleg.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Kendrick Bourne,
a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for New England, and even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
From the shotgun, May with it.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3. To the air, May.
Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he's down inside the 15.
The tight end Henry here in motion.
Throwing here is May.
And he's got it.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They go play action now. May.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here's May. That's to the running back, Ramondre Stevenson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Drake May
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They juked him. Oh, what a move. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end.
So the completion good for just 3. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
To throw, it's May.
He'll find Smith-Schuster again. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
On play action, May.
He finds Douglas complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Douglas, the man in motion. From the gun, it's May. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. Got the connection here to Bourne. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw.
Completes it to Perry.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Olave over the middle.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
He'll look to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Saints have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Well, we saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw.
That's Bourne. Got it on the slant.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here comes 2nd down.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Colin Saunders in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So it's a win here for the Patriots, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for New England, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.